Hello, 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 hello. Saturday night, and I'm back. Yay! Old guy's back. Maybe. Hey, everybody. It has been a couple of weeks. It's good to be back. Um, we enjoyed our little chili cook-off that we had, and and a week of a little nothing. Or a weekend of nothing. So it was good. But it's also good to be back and with yummy ribs, short ribs, more or less. Got any folks in the room?
Jessica's here.
Jessica,
How
good.
are you today?
Good evening. Thank you for coming in. Short ribs on the menu with some honey glazed carrots. And I'm also going to make a little bit of pasta to go with the dinner. So carrot cake for dessert. Yummy, yummy. Voted
Steve's
carrot.
here.
Steve, good evening. Good
Says
evening.
It's been a while.
It has. It has. It's been a couple of weeks. So yeah, we were gone the last two Saturdays. So it does. It feels nice to be back, kind of back into the driver's seat, so to speak. Good evening to Doug and Shar, sitting comfortably at home. I hope you guys have had a good week. Shar just recently had a birthday, so again, happy birthday to my sister-in-law, Shar, at home. Okay, so yep, y'all wish her. I know you guys can't see the comments at home, but people will wish you a happy birthday regardless, so it's kind of cool. Anyway.
Several people are here.
Great.
Jessica says, I'm glad I'm early today so I don't miss most of it. Joshua's here.
Joshua, good evening.
Natalie's here.
Natalie, hello.
Dixie Cuddles.
Dixie Cuddles, wow, good evening. Good
Miguel.
evening. I'm sorry?
Miguel.
Miguel, good evening. Your people are coming on in.
She says carrot cake sounds good. Dixie did.
Oh, love carrot cake. So, cold beverages in the fridge, help yourself to whatever you want. Beer, soda,
Jessica says,
water.
I hope you got my Diet Coke today.
Yep, I do. Help yourself. Have a sit at the table. We'll talk for a little bit. Got some short ribs cooking in the pot. Well, close to short ribs.
Jessica wants to know what kind of pasta.
Pasta, I'm just going to make a simple egg noodle. And I'm not going to pull out my pasta machine tonight. I'm just going to do it the old-fashioned way. I'm just going to make it. I'll let it sit for a few, and I'll roll it out, and I'll cut it into some noodles. And this old guy and I'll have a little bit for each of us.
Carol's here, and so is Jared.
Carol, Jared, good evening, guys. I'm just going to see.
Greg's here. Sorry.
I don't know if I can. I don't know that I can show you. I guess I'll just wait for a little bit. But I'm telling you what. Not only do those ribs look amazing, this house, the aroma in here right now is just. It's rib heaven. Rib heaven. So, what have y'all been up to the last couple of weeks? Let's see. The last Saturday, or the two Saturdays ago, we were supposed to have a community spaghetti dinner, but unfortunately, at the last minute, things kind of fell apart on that as far as funding and donations, and that were supposed to happen that didn't. So that got canceled, and then there was some confusion as to whether or not I would have to do some filming. Right, that was last Saturday. The Saturday before last, there was some confusion as to whether or not I would need to do any filming on that weekend. So I just didn't do it. And as it turned out, I didn't have to. I could have, been here both Saturdays, but as it, that's not how it worked out. And I'm here now, and I guess we'll go from there.
John's here, Arnold's here, Lisa's here.
John, Arnold, Lisa, wow. Good to see everybody. Hey, do me a favor. Just click the like button for me if you haven't already. Okay, I'm going to get started with making the pasta. I got just a little bit of flour and a single egg. I want just enough for, a side order of pasta for each of us. So
Natalie says she's working a lot. Vacation starts Wednesday for herself, and she's going to Disney World again.
Oh, nice. Well, you might as well have fun. I mean, it sounded like you had a pretty good time the last time you went. So, hey, I'm all about having a good time on vacation. I mean, who wants to go on vacation and have a horrible time?
Hi, Andrea. Arnold says hi from Arnold and Andrea.
Well, good evening, Andrea. Yes. All right. So it's been a couple of weeks since I've had a chance to ask this. So, you know what we're having for dinner. What are you guys having?
She says work, and more work although Natalie and I just finished a live test on her channel in the Mountain Dew replay.
Oh, nice. I didn't. I'll have to catch the replay on that. A lot of times, I start kind of getting things ready here in the kitchen about an hour before I start my stream. That way, it helps me not forget stuff that I want to do. There was a stream several months ago where inadvertently we started the stream, I think, almost a half an hour early, yeah. And neither one of us had any idea that it was going. So it's a good thing I didn't do anything wrong.
Jessica says, all had fun doing these past 2 weeks with getting deep cleaning for my teeth and gums. Of course, I have gum disease. It's brutal.
Oh, well, I can relate to that, and all I can say is, some people are just dealt a better hand than other people, and that's just how it is.
Eli's here. What did he miss?
Hey, Eli, good evening. All you've missed is me making this small little ball of pasta dough. I'm going to make some homemade noodles. Let's go with these beef ribs and these short ribs, and I'm telling you, they just smell so amazing.
John's having baked spaghetti and garlic bread.
Nice. Baked spaghetti's good. I like the really little crunchy edges. Those are delicious.
Love you too, Andrea. You guys will have to come up.
Whoop. Well, yeah, they keep saying they're going to come up, but they never do. It's like, what was that story about the boy that cried wolf?
Joshua had ham and cheese sliders with honey garlic Dijon mustard.
Oh, yum. I'm a fan of ham and cheese sandwiches, sliders, what have you. Miss Old Guy too. Especially like with Swiss. Yep. All right, those are going to sit. That's got to sit for a while. I've got the carrots here for the, said honey glazed carrots. So I'll go ahead and get them peeled. But
Jessica says she's having coffee, ice cream for dinner, and a Diet Coke. Not much of a dinner.
Well, yeah.
But I guess if you have a sore mouth, that's a decent dinner.
Yeah. Alright, get these peels real quick. So we did take advantage of the current weather and got up to look at the aspen changing colors. And oh boy, as always, just beautiful. There's my brother.
Russell's having ramen and tater tots.
Ramen and tater tots.
Hello.
What flavor of ramen are you having? I'm just curious. Are you beef ramen, pork ramen, chicken, one of the like soy flavor or whatever? Just curious. I've always been kind of a beef ramen guy. Beef or chicken, mostly beef. Mostly beef.
Sounds good.
Next week is
yeah, I just see that here.
Greg Wells' request. I think it was Greg Wells for
I'll let him know.
ham and pineapple
Okay.
pizza. So yummy pizza
Your
night.
stream just froze up.
Uh-oh.
For some reason, I don't know why.
Okay, guys. Give me a minute and I'll see if I can fix it. Okay? All right, guys, hang on. All right, hang on now. I'm going to refresh this. Okay. Now, hopefully we'll be back here. Let's see. All right, give me a second. I'm not sure if you can hear me, but I'll be back. Try it this way.
Darn thing.
Chumley, shut up!
I wonder if it's something to do with the cat.
Okay, hang on, guys. I don't know if you can hear me or not. Well.
It says the stream's healthy, so I don't understand why.
Okay, guys, we're still trying to figure this out. Okay, good. Well, at least you can hear me. So, let's see. Okay, well, I'm going to try refreshing this again. I'll keep trying it. Well, I'll see if I can end the stream and then crank it back up. Don't go away. You know, on second thought, I will try this one more time. I might have to start another stream. If I do, just look for it posted here in just a minute. Well, yep, I guess that's what I'm gonna do. So my computer doesn't restart particularly quick, so it'll probably be 3 or 4 minutes or so before I can start the stream again. If I can't get it to work at all, then I'll just quickly start a new one. So, okay. Here, yeah. All right, guys. So I'm gonna shut this off, restart my computer, and we'll see if I can get back to this same stream. Where are you?
In the bathroom. Why?
Well,
Hello.
because I'm ready to start streaming.
Well, do I need to start the camera again?
Yep. Well, that's why I said something.
Huh?
That's why I said something. Well. Oh, wait. No,
Well-
camera's going. Camera's going. You're fine. All right, well. Guess we're already live. All right, so you guys, you can see me now, hear me now. Sorry, have no idea what caused that. So, my brother Doug had called, and what was for dinner?
Hamburgers, fried potatoes, and homegrown tomatoes.
Ah, okay. Yum. Sounds good to me. All right, well. Let me get rid of some peelings. And I'll cut some carrots and just get them ready to start going. And then I'll maybe make some frosting for the cake. All right. Alright. So I think I was talking about going up and look at the fall colors. Is that what I was? I think I was. There is the, not too far from us, is the Rocky Mountain Biological Lab, right?
Colorado, yes.
No, it's
no,
my-
Rocky, yes.
Yeah. Rocky Mountain National Biological Lab. And I guess it's one of the biggest in the country as far as a natural laboratory. They've got, whatever that was, they've got the area, it's not fenced off, but they got, I don't know, signs everywhere that say, you know, do not enter, scientists only, kind of thing. Anyway, the fall colors up there are just beautiful, and the ride up to there, so
Yep, that was really pretty.
it really was. There's
Hi, Craig. He says, hi, Mrs. Colorado. There's that secret one. Thanks, Tom. Never
So-
be sorry, Tom and good lady.
the Mr. Man in the Future. If you guys search, just do a Google search and search Kebler Pass. That's Kebler, Kebler Pass, Colorado. You can see, I'm sure, all kinds of photographs of the fall colors up there, including the spot that everybody wants to go see when they, you know, if they're familiar with it. Because every year there's this one spot on this mountainside that just, you know, it has the real dark evergreens around it, and in the middle and dotted through it, and all the aspen turn different colors of orange and really, really bright red. I mean,
Yep.
every single year. Sometimes it's almost purple. Beautiful. And lots and lots of people stop and take that picture. So I'm sure
You'll see it.
you'll see it. Absolutely.
Steve says that he recently pulled carrots from his garden and made a side dish out of them. They were really good.
Oh yeah, carrots are good stuff.
Wild Man says, hey Tom.
Oh, wild man. How you doing, buddy?
Eli says, our seasons here are summer, mild summer, pre-spring, and spring.
So which season is it now then?
Yeah.
I'm curious.
Jessica,
for you.
Jessica says, how's the weather there? For me, it's nice fall, cool weather.
Yeah, it's not super hot at all. It's been, I like, in the 70s or so. And that's pretty much normal this time of year. But, you know, the further into October we start getting the colder it's going to get. So, you know, by the end of October, we'll be lucky if we don't see snow.
Yep. Greg says they're moving into spring and summer now.
Right, exactly.
Steve says as fresh as it gets about his carrots.
Well, you're right about that.
Eli says now it's mild summer.
Mild summer, gotcha.
Jessica wants to know how the fur babies are.
They're doing very well. Chumley just ate his dinner, and Polly's taking a nap, I think. They're doing great.
Eli said low hundreds, it's pretty chilly.
Say that again?
Eli says it's in the low hundreds, it's pretty chilly.
Yeah. Break out the parka.
Steve said all organic as well as the seeds, soil, fertilizer, and insecticide, etc.
Wow.
That's great.
That's the way it should work.
Greg says he's in the middle of making 2 garden beds and some herb trays.
Good.
Arnold says bring on the snow.
You know, I spent most of my working times in hot kitchens, so the older I got, the less acclimated I was to wintertime. And I still like it okay, I just don't like to be out in it anymore. You know, I'll go shovel the sidewalk and maybe goof around a little bit, but I won't go out like snowmobiling or skiing or, you know, ice skating. Nope. Bring me inside and, you know, another piece of pie and a mug of hot chocolate and I'll be good.
Steve says he's happy it's fall. Jessica wants to know, do you enjoy Halloween?
Yeah, sure, I have fun with it still, but it's not like, it's really different where we are. Our section of town, first of all, most of the houses are right on the highway, and it would be crazy for any kids to be out trick-or-treating anywhere near here. Just because people speed through all the time and at night wouldn't be good. And there's so nobody ever comes by trick-or-treating, so there's no sense in carving a pumpkin and put it out or whatever, because people drive by here at 50 miles an hour. And so yeah, I still do stuff, but it's mostly just, you know, the fun that I have with YouTube, like the clown. Making the, if you haven't seen it, the Pops Off, which is the name of the clown, he did a candy corn beanie weenie smoothie. He didn't like it so much, so he probably won't make it again. But you know, that's him, right? Crazy Clem.
Greg says the George Costanza parka looks like looks like the Marshmallow Man.
Yeah. Funny.
Arnold says, got the letter today, Uncle. We were born in winter. It's in our DNA.
Yeah, well, it may be. It don't mean I have to like it.
And Eli says, almost October. On the first day of October, Pops Off said it to me.
Oh, I know. Pops Off has got something coming out tomorrow. I'm just going to call it bizarre. And you can be the judge after that, so.
Greg says, old guy and the train line.
Old guy in what?
The train line.
The train line.
Eli says he loves Halloween. All the spooky stuff is fun.
Yeah, Halloween's fun. Oh, our buddy Junior, for the past, I don't know, 6 years anyway, it's kept, he comes over and the three of us will watch whatever
Yep.
Halloween-related movie or show, have some food, eat some
Candy.
Halloween candy, and that's about the size of it. The last Halloween party we went to, it's been, I don't know, about 8 years or so ago. Maybe a little less, but I decided to go Sling Blade. If you've heard this before, then you know, but I decided to go as Carl Childers from Sling Blade. If you haven't seen the movie, I know you don't know what I'm talking about. But if you have seen the movie, then you absolutely know what I'm talking about. And I practiced for a good week my Carl Childers routine and my act, and bought some clothing that matched pretty good. Showed up at the party. Yeah, I cut my hair, shaved my mustache, and nobody had any idea who I was. Nobody there had ever seen the movie.
Monster Heat here.
Hey, Aaron, how are you, man? Thanks for stopping in. Boy, I'm telling you, bud, watching you eat those peppers. Man, hey, if you guys haven't checked out Monster Heat, or even by that matter, anybody's channel, I think everybody here has a channel.
A lot of them.
Most of them. So if you haven't checked each other's channels, do so. Yeah, buddy, watching you eat those peppers, I just feel for you. You know what I mean? There's no way could I just sit there and eat hot one after hot one and just, no. I'm good with the jalapeno hot, maybe serrano. Nothing much hotter than that. Although, well, no, I have had ghost pepper and stuff, but it's not a matter of, I guess, what pepper, it's how much of it you use. Ghost pepper has a different heat.
Jessica says, I know Matt Zion loves to dress up every year on his channel. I think a few years ago he was a hot dog, LOL, for Halloween, LOL.
That's funny. Oh boy, I can tell you, many years ago, in Boulder, Colorado, there's a street called Pearl Street. It's a pedestrian mall outside, and the city really did it up nice. It's cobblestone. It's a really cool area. But they used to have a huge Halloween gathering there. It wasn't anything official put on by the city, but people would just go there, and sometimes there'd be 30, 40,000 people on this, what, maybe 6-block area. So many creative costumes. There was a couple of guys. Now, of course, Colorado University in Boulder, there. So it didn't surprise me, I guess, to see some of the costumes that people came up with. Like these, one of my favorite, these two guys were dressed as old grandmas. They just, a lot of people would do what my friends and I did, and that's just bring a chair, sit down, and let everybody else go by, and you get to sit down and be relaxed, have a couple of drinks. Well, these old ladies would go by, and everybody that they saw sitting on the side drinking anything, they would, do you have any cans? They were collecting cans. And if anybody gave them a can, I gave them a can. The makeup, and I mean the theatrical makeup, the wrinkle stipple to make their faces wrinkled, and then the actual makeup. It was just, it was really, really good. The only thing that gave them away as to not being, old ladies, really was just the brightness in their eyes. They just looked way more youthful than the old ladies that they were in. So, other than that, they were amazing. I gave her a can, they're walking away. Did you remember to say thank you? Arguing, yes, I remember to say thank you. Why do you always ask me if I ask? Arguing off, they went. It was just, they were perfect, really were. Anyway, that was a tangent I shouldn't have went off on. Salute.
Craig says, here in the upside down world, Halloween really has taken off. Massive now, as big as Easter.
Halloween's way different than it used to be. There used to be, for those that are old enough to remember, door to door, house to house, trick or treat. Didn't need to worry about rapists and kidnappers and all the crap that they got now. Kids could just go out. I don't have a memory at all of ever going trick-or-treating with my parents. It was always me and my friends. And now it's way different. You can go trick-or-treating, but they got set up in a church parking lot where people park their cars around and open their trunks, and the kids go around, and because it's the only safe place.
Yep.
And it's ridiculous.
Greg says he's going to get Moby the Pug one of those spider costumes. And then he says, speaking of Halloween, I'm seeing Kiss next weekend, Paramore in November, and the Foo Fighters in December.
Foo Fighters, huh? I'm not familiar with their music, really.
Eli wants to know if you'll be watching Poltergeist this Halloween.
I don't know. I might. For those of you that know or are fans of or have ever seen Rocky Horror, you may or may not know that a lot of places do shadow plays, I think it's called, shadow casting, where actors get up and they don't actually say the lines, but they act the parts and they know the lines so they can, so I'm taking part in one of those for the first time, Rocky Horror, and Dr. Scott is who I'm playing, if you know the movie. So it's fun. It's fun.
Greg says you're looking sharp, good man and good lady.
Oh, sharp. Yes. Very sharp.
Monster Heat says they're doing good. Hope you guys are well.
Oh, man. Yeah. I'm doing pretty good.
Arnold says, the Republic of Boulder.
Yeah. Oh, man. Those Halloween nights in Boulder were, I could get into some stories about some of the costumes that I've seen that probably wouldn't be appropriate for my channel. So let's just say outrageous costumes.
Jessica wants to know how the cat's doing.
Our kitty passed away. She, as you know, she was very sick. And the doctors, the vet, there really wasn't much they could do for her. She wasn't in any pain, so, we took her home and she just passed away. She laid on there. She was in her little corner on her blanket. And so, anyway, that's what happened to our kitty.
Monster Heat says he's going to be a zombie this year.
A zombie. Nice.
Emmanuel's here.
Huh?
Emmanuel's here.
Hey, Emmanuel. Oh, Emmanuel. Arr. How's it going, man? Glad to see you, as always. Getting these carrots going here.
Eli told Greg Tom's review with Arthur was hilarious.
Which one?
And Arnold says, I remember when you took me to see the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I ain't been right since.
Who, me? I took you to see the Rocky Horror Picture Show?
Thank you, Steve.
I don't think so. That wasn't me. I'm not sure who you were partying with that night, but it wasn't your Uncle Tom. Until just like last week, I haven't seen the entire movie since I saw it for the first time in, I think it was 1985, like 10 years after the movie was out. It was a cult thing. So.
Steve said, sorry to hear about the cat.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, it was sad, and the doggies, especially Polly, still looks for her now and then. She'll go to her bed and whatnot, and look for her cat box and whatnot. So
Jessica says, oh, I'm sorry I brought it up.
no, it's okay. It happens. So, we knew it was coming. It's not like it was a sudden thing. She was a sick kitty, so.
Greg says, my mom was a legend. She used to take us to all the R-rated movies, non-sexual. I had the homage to see Rocky Horror Picture Show at the age of 7. I loved it. My twin.
Yeah, Rocky Horrors. It's, for me, it's not really my particular genre, but it does have its redeeming qualities for me anyway. So enough to want to participate, in doing the show. So
Greg said his sister cried and they had to leave. And Arnold said, yes, you did.
no, I didn't.
He says, yes, you did.
No, I didn't. You can't tell me that.
And Jessica says, but you have those 2 big pups to keep you distracted.
I do. Yeah, she'll be missed. She was a good kitty. She was a good mouser. Got lots of mice from that basement.
She did.
Okay, so that's rolled out about as thick as I'm going to want it. And we'll cut some cut some pasta. Yeah, a little fresh pasta, might as well, since we're having such a tasty dinner as these ribs.
Greg says, no, not mine either, but it was the first time I saw an interactive movie, popcorn, confetti people lighting their lighters, etc.
Yeah, it's...
Says the movie is crap, by the way, lol.
What movie? Rocky Horror?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's not... Like I said, it's not really my type of movie, but it does have some, some redeeming factors. Like I like the music. Meatloaf, well, most of the music anyway. A movie about transvestites from another planet. Just it's just not always my bag. All right.
And I had never even seen it until the other day we sat down and watched it.
Yep. There was a lot of head shaking from Mrs. Old Guy. I should have had these a little more floured. That's okay. I'll just do it again. It's not like I ruined it or anything.
Greg said my mom took us to see Alien at the cinema. Now that was us pulling our shirts over our heads.
Yeah, well, I saw the movie too in the theater with a couple of buddies, and yeah, when that alien, comes ripping out of the chest, made me jump. Definitely made me jump. All right. I'll do this again. It was a little too moist for me to cut them that small. I guess I'll have to spend an extra $100 on my therapist this month, huh?
Greg said he was 8 when his mom took him to see Alien. And Jessica wants to know, so do you know what's on the menu next week?
I do. Next week is not pepperoni, but pineapple and ham pizza, suggested by Mr. Wales.
Eli says shotgun shells.
And is it shotgun? You tell me, am I wrong?
It is both.
Both shotgun shells and pizza.
Ham
Yes.
and pineapple.
So yeah, 2 of you next week.
Yeah, 3 of them actually, because Eli and Scott did the shotgun shells.
Oh yeah.
And Greg did the pizza.
Well, awesome. Woohoo! That's a hat trick in my book.
Greg says no other movie has ever scared him that much.
When I was a kid, the movie that scared me, that was actually probably maybe 14 or 15. Back in the day, it was a pretty scary movie, Asylum. And it was one of those movies where it has like several stories within the movie. You know what I mean? If you don't know what I mean, I'm sorry. There's a couple of those stories in there that kept me awake a couple of nights. All right.
Jessica said it sounds good for next week.
Oh, it sounds delicious.
Arnold wants to know, have stuffed peppers been made?
I don't believe. So we can put that on the list if you'd like.
Yep. Stanley Furrows here. He still has to try homemade pasta.
Hey, Stanley, good evening. Yeah, you know, it's really just an egg and a little bit of flour. Really, that's all you need. You can forget about all, this flour and that flour. You can get just as tied up into it as you want, I guess. But just an egg and a little bit of flour. Don't put any salt. Salt your water. You're good to go. All right, a little bit better. And they're about the right size. I think these will work just fine.
It's on the list, Arnold.
It is on the list.
Yep. Lisa says, "Hey Tom, are you into the Walking Dead series?"
No. I have seen an episode or two here and there, but I haven't watched it as a series really. And I'm. It looked like a pretty cool show, but for me, that horror genre has, along with a couple others, have just been for lack of better terms, just you've heard of them butchering a movie or a story. Well, not only have they butchered, but they've wrapped it in paper, tied it with a string, and neatly packed them into the freezer. All these vampire movies, werewolf movies, zombie movies. Those basic three, which are a lot of the movies that they put out over the last few as far as horror movies. It's like, oh man, really, Abraham Lincoln Vampire Slayer. I mean, come on. Give me a break.
Greg says, what was that movie or series, Tom and Good Lady? I'm not sure which one.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Greg. Refresh my memory.
Arnold says, "I'd like that, and Andrea's request is cannoli, please."
Cannoli? Oh, I love cannoli.
Dessert cannoli? Is that the only thing?
I love cannoli. You bet. And, here's a quick little whatever. I've never had cannoli from anywhere before. I'd never had one from an Italian bakery or at an Italian restaurant or whatever. But I've made them myself a couple of times. Yum. Just yum. And this little guy and I went out to this Italian place not too far. And the food was okay, average. And they had cannoli on the dessert menu. Now, I expected more than one because technically cannoli is multiple, more than one. It's a plural. So I was expecting to see at least two. I think one cannoli is a cannoli, I believe. But anyway, we got it, and the shell that it was in should be nice and crispy and crunchy and delicious, and it was none of that. It was soggy and kind of chewy. Didn't have any real kind of flavor to it, and the filling, I don't know, it was just really sugary and not that great. So far, mine are better.
Stanley says, "Nothing like learning from the master
Oh yeah.
about making the pasta."
Yeah, well, believe me, I'm no pasta master.
Eli says, "Will Beanie Weenie Smoothie Brulee?"
No, because there's no more Beanie Weenie. Yes. Man, that just messed me up. There is no more Beanie Weenie candy corn drink. That was a bad idea.
Eli said, "I Am a Legend" was good. Or "I Am Legend."
Yeah, Will Smith. Is that right? Will Smith?
Jessica says, "Do you play any computer games or Nintendo?"
Yeah, I play some like Facebook games. You know, I've got a Civilization game that I like. Okay, but haven't had a game console for myself ever. We, you know, played them when we had the kids, or I did. Mrs. Old Guy, she just doesn't. She don't play no games. At least like that. She got a couple of Facebook games, but
Yep.
I'm just gonna go ahead and cut that.
Rick says, sorry if I double post. I'm still waiting on the banana syrup recipe.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I'll make it. Actually, I kind of had it made, but I didn't like how it turned out. So I'll have to do it again.
Jordan Poe's here.
Jordan
Good evening.
Poe.
Did you know Italians don't lie? They just passed away.
Ha 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 ha. Don't die. They just passed away. Yes.
Steve says, looking forward to your pal pops off. This is his favorite time of year.
Yes. Pops Off has got, from what I understand, Pops Off has got quite the exotic assortment of candy corn treats this year. So he's looking forward to it. I'm not.
Eli's got a challenge for you.
Okay. The challenge, yes, please. Oh, and Eli, real quick before you read that. We made, Eli, this is a challenge that Eli gave me to make these soup dumplings, a soup inside of a dumpling. And I did that, but again, the video got all, wasn't well. It didn't turn out at all like it should have, so I never posted it. But we made deep fried vegetable beef soup, and it was freaking delicious.
Yes, it was. We'll have to do a video on it.
Yeah, well, I'll have to make it again. So
his challenge
Okay.
this time is a savory cannoli with Parmesan crisp shells and pimento cheese filling.
you're on. I can do it. And if not, I'll fail trying. I didn't want to say die because I definitely don't want to die trying. Okay.
Scott's here.
Scott, hey man, welcome back. Good to see you. It's, it was a long couple of weeks. I hope you had a good one or two.
Yeah.
Hope your puppy is doing well.
Greg says GTA 5 online. Before that, World of Warcraft for 20 years.
I did play when we had a PlayStation. One of the kids had. I like to play Tiger Woods golf, but that was really the only video one like that I played. I don't like the football or the other sports ones, and
Scott says he's doing great. He got a spot on the fire department chair climbing team for next year.
nice.
Also been taking the bear to the dog park, and he's made a ton of friends. It's going great.
Awesome. That's a good deal. I like to hear that. All right. I guess I'm going to get this
this pasta cooking here. I do want to check my carrots.
Steve wants to know, have you ever tried Burger King tacos?
Burger King tacos?
Yep.
I didn't know that Burger King had tacos.
Jessica says, I hope dinner is almost ready. I'm starving.
It is. It is almost ready. I'm going to get the pasta cooked and get the carrots buttered and honeyed.
Dainty the clown is here. Rock on.
Hey, man. Good evening. Hey, Pops Off is gonna. Pops Off the clown is gonna have. I'm almost tempted to say, like maybe even a legendary candy corn concoction. It'll be out tomorrow, so. It might be one of them jaw droppers. All right, let's get this pasta cooking.
Jessica says, love Burger King, Diet Coke, fountain soda.
Most of the time when Mrs. Old Guy and I get fast food, I'd say 8 times out of 10 we don't get a beverage.
No.
Because whenever we leave the house, we always bring something with us. Mostly water,
Yep.
almost always. Every once in a while, we'll bring a couple of cans of pop with us, but.
Steve says they haven't in a while, but they've done specials in the past. Tacos at Burger King.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had them there. I've had tacos at Jack in the Box a long time ago. In fact, not too long ago, I got a little bit excited that Grand Junction, which is the biggest city near where we live, I thought they might have a Jack in the Box. And in fact, I saw something online that said so. And we happened to be going there, and it's like, oh, I haven't eaten a Jack in the Box in like 20 years or so, maybe more. And in fact, it has been more, way more. And my hopes and dreams were crushed mercilessly. There are no Jack in the Boxes anywhere on this side of the state, like a lot of other things.
Dainty the clown said, love it with the thumbs up.
Oh man,
Eli says, candy corn quesadilla.
candy corn quesadilla? I don't know. I'm not gonna tell you what he's gonna do. It's just, he's been cooking these things up for a while, and in his way, wants to be the one to show everybody. So it wouldn't be right for me to say anything. So
Jessica says, I've tried quitting soda, but I can't. I'm addicted. We were addicted too. We drank a lot of soda.
oh yeah, and then
Over
we
the
just
years.
stopped for like almost 2 years,
Yep.
and then we started drinking them again, but we don't drink nearly like as many as before.
No.
Maybe one in a day, maybe. Sometimes I'll go 3-4 days.
Scott says it's an international stair climbing competition to help raise money for cancer and leukemia. We have to climb 1,168 steps and 69 stories with all of our gear on and breathing air. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, it sounds like it's going to be pretty tough too. So
Yeah.
Well, you got to be a lot more physically fit than I am to be doing stuff like that. I'm going to tell you for sure.
Scott says he has to raise $500 to go, but it shouldn't be hard.
No, I bet not.
All right. So we get a little butter in that pan. I don't want any real heat. I'm just getting the, just want that butter to just start to melt. My honey.
Steve says, my brother literally drinks more soda than water. Not a good thing when wart disease runs in the family.
But I was the same way for forever.
Yeah.
Way more soda than water.
Just about totally soda.
Soda or coffee.
Yeah. Once in a while, milk. Never water. For years.
Yep. Put a stop to that.
Yep. Real quick.
Yep. Put a stop to things like frozen dinners and things like that. Sometimes I'll still, like, you've seen some of these shorts I've done with like a little frozen sandwich, or sometimes I'll get a frozen pizza. But most of the time, you don't touch that stuff.
Eli says this mango habanero sauce is starting to smell good.
Mmm. Mango habanero. Yummy.
Scott says it's going to be brutal. We already started training for the climb, and it's in March of next year, so we have time to condition, but we can't wait till the end to train.
No, I wouldn't think. Keel over.
Eli says here even people who don't like water have to drink a lot during the summer, or it won't end well.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that. In that, you know, in that kind of heat.
Yep. Scott wants to know how Chum and Polly are.
They are doing well, very well. They're currently sleeping. Let me get this stuff kind of set up here. We're ready to have some food, Mrs. Old Guy.
Yay. It's been smelling good all day, all afternoon.
It sure has. It sure has. What am I getting?
Jessica says, also, this is bad, but I was addicted to Tylenol PM. I take a handful once a day. Not always when I'm sick either, mostly when I can't sleep. That's not good.
Yeah, that's not good. But, you know, we all have, you know, me, it's antacids. I probably am personally keeping the antacid business thriving.
No doubt. He goes through a lot.
So, you know, we all have our little, our own little issues.
Lisa said, hey, Tom Wildman said we're lucky enough if we can't roll a Easter eggs. If we can roll a Easter eggs.
Huh?
Wildman said we're lucky enough if we can roll a Easter eggs.
Roll Easter eggs?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll set up a time next Thursday. I really didn't understand what that was about last. I'm sorry. Mr. Wildman. Alright, let me get this pasta drained.
Greg told Scott we were on camera earlier. He says I look as beautiful as I sound.
Aw,
That was nice. Thank you, Greg.
this little guy just doesn't want to be on camera.
I don't.
I don't understand either. But
Scott
Guess
said his mom used to be addicted to Diet Coke. She used to drink like 2 or 3 large Cokes a day. She said it was bad.
oh yeah. Well, I mean, it's not good to drink like that much soda every day, but it's, you know, at least it wasn't like alcohol and drinking
Yeah.
a fifth of scotch every day or something, you know. All right, let me get this out of the way.
Steve says he's trying to decide if he wants to make, or he's deciding if he wants to make habanero sauce or habanero powder with the peppers from his garden.
Both, if you have enough. All right.
Wildman said okay. Jessica says, I never heard anyone being addicted to Tylenol PM. I thought I was odd, lol.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, it's not good to be addicted to them. Eli says, getting the habanero gushers ready for the losers. That's mean.
All right. Now, who requested this? Soul guy?
Steve.
Okay, Steve. Yeah. First, there's those honey glazed carrots. Yo,
Down some.
down some.
Yep. There you go.
Boom. Looks delicious.
Thank you.
Now, you see that, Mrs. Old Guy?
Yeah, down a little bit. There you go. That's better.
Look at that. And like I said, the smell. So I'll get to what's in this in a second here. I'll get my bowl ready. Okay,
It smells really good.
it does. The smell's coming out of your house. Couple of bones.
Stanley says, Sailor Jerry fan here.
Sailor Jerry fan?
Yeah. Don't have any idea.
I don't know Sailor Jerry's either.
Eli says, fight nice or fun, lol.
Where did my fork go? Guess I'll use this one.
Oh, here, gave me it.
Yeah, that's my fork.
Well, I don't know what it was doing laying there. You
Well,
took
I
the
don't
wrong
know
one.
either.
Took mine away again.
No, I don't know what happened to it either. Maybe it fell on the floor.
Steve says he has like 8 or 10 peppers.
Ah.
Stanley said carrots look awesome.
All right, so there are so many different ways to make beef rib. There was some with like southwestern type spices, one with Asian, red wine, beer. So I went with the beer option. Well, kind of a mixture of two, really. The red wine and beer. Some of the ingredients from one into the other. Oh, wow.
Steve said he forgot he suggested it.
Well, so far so good.
Jessica says, wow, that didn't take long at all. Looks good. It's been cooking all afternoon.
Yeah, I started this afternoon at noon. So I cooked for 5.5 hours or so, and this meat is just super tender.
It's really good.
It is. Now, technically, these aren't short ribs, but they are very close. Beef rib. It just these don't have quite as much meat. Yum.
Stanley said, like I said, light work was master. And then he said, Sailor Jerry rum.
I still don't know. Sailor Jerry.
Yeah, I've never heard of it either.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out. I have no idea what that means. All right.
You know, I said moo. Because you can see Chumley.
Yep, he smells this beef.
Stanley says he does a Guinness and molasses short rib.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for St. Patrick's Day, I like to do a Guinness beef stew, which is similar to this. This one is, the flavor is a little different though.
Eli said, beat you to it this time. Great. Saying moo. And Eli, or Greg says, Eli shakes fist, you got me this time. I wish I could hug those cows.
Do you want a cracker? Do you want a cracker? Okay. Get a cracker.
Scott said, sell jerseys is a really strong whiskey.
I don't think I've ever had it. Don't believe I have. And if I did get it, if I've had it, I probably cooked something with it.
John says, Tom, I suggest candy corn okra gumbo.
Well, I'll pass it along to Pops Off, but
Stanley says, Sailor Jerry's is a 92 proof cherry rum.
cherry rum, huh? That sounds good.
Have you ever made candy corn barbecue sauce?
Candy corn barbecue sauce.
Eli would like to know.
No. I haven't. And using candy corn to sweeten a barbecue sauce instead of, say, like regular sugar or brown sugar. Probably wouldn't give you a noticeable enough difference to be able to tell that with candy corn was used. It would probably just be only fun for the person that made it. You know what I mean? Because I really don't think that, because candy corn really doesn't have much in the way of flavor. You know, not like coconut or caramel or chocolate. So my guess is you'd probably not even really be able to tell it's in there.
Yeah. Steve says, I hope you try brulee Caesar salad.
Well, it'll probably come to that, I'm sure. I'm looking for a brulee a day for a year. So we'll see. We'll see what happens as time goes by. How's your carrots? Huh?
The noodles are good.
Awesome. And how's your carrots?
Yum.
Awesome.
Delicious. Everything.
So, beef stock, some Guinness, a bottle of Guinness beer, onions, carrots, celery, bay leaf, a little bit of thyme, black pepper, salt. What am I missing?
a little tomato paste, and that was it. Other than flouring and then, browning the ribs. Mm. Yum.
Yeah.
They're cooked to the point that they're right at that point of being really nice and soft. They're not overcooked. Where I've had beef ribs kind of overcooked too, where they actually start to get dried out.
Arnold says brulee a sardine. Greg says, Arnold, now we're talking.
Well, it'll probably come to something like that, I'm sure.
I told him the other day we got shrimp up there.
Yep. We got a bag of shrimp in the freezer. Does it to brulee. And my blowtorch and my steampunk glasses.
Do you like beef or pork ribs better?
All right. Well, that's kind of a loaded question. If we're talking barbecue, pork ribs every single time. If you're talking about something like this, it's a toss-up. I could go. I like both. But if it comes to you're inviting me over for a barbecue and you got beef ribs sitting there and you got pork ribs sitting there, 9 times out of 10, 8 times. No, I'm going to say 9.5 times out of 10. 9 3/4 times out of 10. I'm going to go for the pork.
Greg says brulee broccoli.
Brulee broccoli.
Honestly, I would like that.
Well, yeah. Some things were
He did that, Arnold.
tastier than others. What?
Spam.
Mm-hmm.
Andrea said do spam.
I did. Luncheon loaf. Not exactly spam, but close enough.
Greg says, I love those steampunk glasses.
I have to wear my eye protection. Oh. Mm-hmm. Making the frosting for the cake. It'll take a couple minutes. Cream cheese frosting. What?
FS Dog Dad is here. Old guy, new fan here. But Greg said, after that brulee onion, thank God you had those glasses on. That's what I love.
So, but who else is new here?
FS Dog Dad.
FS Dog Dad. Well, welcome to Old Guy's Kitchen every Saturday night. Well, almost. I cook what you guys request. Scott requested a few weeks back that I do short ribs, and I did, and I've been enjoying it immensely. So kind of how it works. if it's something that I can cook in its entirety, it'll all get done on the street. Like next week, for instance. It'll be a couple things, some shotgun shells. I'll have to get those started a little bit early. Maybe. Minor prep. But everything will be done on stream. A lot of times when I do pizzas, I make the cheese, I make the sauce, I make the crust, obviously. I'm not going to make the ham, and I'm not going to make the pineapple. But I'll try to get as fresh of both as I can. That's kind of how that works. Anyway, we also have on the community page, a vote for the dessert that you want to see me make. If I can, same thing. If I can make it on the stream, I will. And started a new thing where you guys can vote on the side dish that will accompany the dinner. Like carrots is what was. And every week, I pick a name in a dish that will come up the following week. Well, 2 weeks from that point. So folks have a chance to maybe make plans to see their dinner made. All right. Well, I'm telling you.
Inquiring minds want to know if liver brulees. Inquiring minds be Eli.
Well, I'm going to have, I'll try it because I've already done kind of a liver as it is. The liverwurst Braunschweiger. And it actually bruleed. It wasn't too bad. So I guess just I'm not going to do it raw, guys. Sorry. But I will cook it and brulee it. So. I don't think it's going to be good.
John said brulee sardines. What are you whining about, John?
So, bruleeing sardines and other seafood seems to be popular.
Stanley says, I missed this for the last 2 weeks.
I've missed it too. I did. We didn't necessarily have to miss the last 2 weeks, as it turned out. But,
The break was nice.
yeah, it was nice to do other things on a Saturday night, but not that we did anything super special. But it is nice to be back in the driver seat.
Scott said, hey Tom, have you ever bought something and it was later like WFT?
Yeah.
I think, and
Yeah.
it must be the stupidest thing ever I bought.
Oh.
You kept it, LOL.
Yeah, sure. What was I thinking? I got a reminder of that where it was up here, that stupid head thing. What was it? You know what I'm talking about, right? That head massager.
Yeah, I don't know where it's at.
It was sitting up here forever. Yeah. Perfect example is those stupid head massagers. I thought it looked more like something you'd torture somebody with than, actually, massage your head. And after trying it a few times, I think my assessment is a closer representation of what that item is for.
Arnold said, don't forget to put his stuffed peppers in a spinning wheel.
We won't. After every live stream, Mrs. Old Guy goes through and she makes the little slips of paper of everything that was requested that week, and we put it into the bin.
Or I guess not the bin, because that, I guess in some places that's the trash, garbage. So we put it in the cage. And I'm going to take a minute and do just that. Let's give the cage a spin. A handy dandy, custom made barbecue basket spinner. Let's get it open. Turn my head, look this way, and grab one piece of paper. Are we ready? Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you guys ready? From Crazy Dad, Tim. Hungarian chicken paper. Mrs. Old Guy, you're going to get to look at that. You understand your writing better than I do.
Hungarian chicken paper cut? Gosh.
Okay,
Cut?
Tim, I hope you're still there. Can you just make sure that we're getting this right? I'll look that up,
Yeah.
but I just want to make sure that we have the name properly. So
Maybe that's the proper name for it. Hungarian chicken is the, I guess, maybe.
yeah, I don't have any idea. All right, let's make some frosting.
Let's see here. You're welcome, Arnold. Greg says, so good to see you, Tom. Good lady, more ways than one. The rest of the crew here. You make my Sunday morning from the future. God bless you all, and big hugs from Greg.
Well, we always look forward to our visit from, the man from the future.
Yeah.
Or actually men from the future, because there's another one. And yeah, we look forward to your company as well. You're you have a fine wit about you, my friend.
Eli says, will Beanie Weenie smoothies accompany those oysters in California?
Absolutely not. Yeah, Beanie Weenie smoothies. If I would have known that's what he was going to do, I would have stopped him. Once that clown gets loose, it's hard to control what he does, so just have to go with the ride sometimes. Pick up the pieces later.
I'm writing that down, Lisa. She requested stuffed pork chops and brown rice and peaches.
Cool. That sounds like a good dinner.
Yep.
Come on now. Let's get that in there. I could have had this out warming up, but
FS Dog Dad says, when is your birthday, old guy?
my birthday is in January. Very end of January. How about yours, sir?
Scott says, I bought a drill-powered train horn, LOL. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I'll find something.
What does he have?
A drill-powered train horn.
Well, sounds like something to scare somebody with. Your neighbors. Right in front of their bedroom window.
Greg says, yes, we're going to the official here. I miss Ralph. I'm missing Ralph.
Yeah. It's normally here, but, on occasion people have a real life and have better things to do on a Saturday or Sunday.
Sunday morning, yeah.
In the
in the case of future people. Future man.
Suppose you're gonna want a cake.
A cape?
Cake.
Oh, cake. At some point, yes. Okay. Couple tablespoons of brown sugar, couple tablespoons of white sugar, a little bit of vanilla. All right.
Eli says,
Hang on. Noise for a minute.
watch your ears. I'll make it so, Eli.
Give that a quick taste. Little bit more sugar. And a touch of heavy cream.
Greg says, LOL, so I should have better things to do, Tom?
I don't know. I just, find it amazing that, people would spend time on their weekends after working hard, want to spend it with an old dude cooking junk in his kitchen.
Greg says, no way, I shouldn't have better things to do. John says, Tom, how about a dessert oatmeal cream pie, upside down cake?
Well, we'll see, John. We'll write it down. Just like I think there was another one too. There was a chocolate cake,
pie.
chocolate upside down, chocolate pie, upside down
cake.
chocolate cake.
So,
Yeah. Got that one too.
Scott said, the train horn is remote controlled. I was thinking of hiding it in the drill tour at the fire department before we do a drill and set it off while they're doing their evaluations.
All right. We have got some frosting done here.
What we doing for dessert, Steve wants to know.
Carrot cake was the voted dessert this week.
Greg says, I forgo to watch my family.
All right. He what? About his family? I kind of missed that.
I forgo to watch my family.
Forgo to watch your family.
Yeah.
Well, that's nice. Consider us family.
Scott said, by the way, Tom, did you say you were making shotgun shells next week?
I am.
I've been waiting for those for a long time.
Cake, please, Mrs. Old Guy. Yeah. He finally came up on the
Yep.
drum. So next week is shotgun shells.
You and Eli. Or
Eli,
somebody
yeah.
requested it.
There's a carrot cake. Can you see the carrot cake?
Yep.
See? Is that what you do? All right.
Craig says, okay, don't get weird on me.
Yeah, well, it's too late for that. This old guy testified to that.
Arnold told Scott to do it.
Told Scott to do what?
Hide that horn and do it when they're doing a drill tour at the fire department. Arnold's ornery like that. He would do it.
Yeah, that's my nephew. He's real fun at a party.
Greg says thumbnail blah.
All right, let's get this off my finger. Spread this out. Cream cheese. Cream cheese frosting.
That cake's gonna be good. We haven't had it for a while.
Yeah, carrot cake. It's gonna be delish. I did make this yesterday, so that it had time to properly cool. That's one thing about cakes and some of the other desserts, like cheesecake and stuff like that. It really needs more time. I guess if I had one of those blast chillers and whatnot, it'd be a different story. But all right.
Scott says, I know if I did, I would immediately hear what the fuck was that as loud as the horn, lol. They want to mess with me during training. Two can play at that game.
All right. Did you save your fork?
Yep. John says, beam me up, Tom, so I can partake in some carrot cake.
Cake.
Eli said the Red Green Tom cooking show, but with less duct tape.
Yeah, it's only because it doesn't soften as it cooks. If I could cook with it, I would. All right. Set this aside. Give folks a look at the cake a la carrot. A little shadowy. Hang on. Let me grab this light. Yep. Always that way. Come on. There we go.
Hold it down.
Up.
Down?
Down.
Yep, there you go.
Carrot cake. Can you see that okay?
Yeah. Greg says drool.
All right, there we go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay.
Steve says, did you see Reckless Eating brought back the main shows? They will be doing them once every few months.
No, I didn't see that. But that's cool. I'll have to check it out. All right. Cake.
Yum. That's delicious.
This right here tastes exactly like carrot cake. And I guess I shouldn't be surprised because I used carrots in it.
Scott says, I love carrot cake.
That is really good.
I like how you did that frosting.
Yeah, turned out nice. Chummy over there grunting and groaning.
You gotta wait. You don't get carrot cake. Sorry.
Nope, no carrot cake for the chumley. In the evening, they get their treats.
Greg says, where's mine?
Greg, I tell you what,
if you make it here, if you come here, I will make you a carrot cake.
Yep.
And anything else you wanted. Well, within reason.
John said, Tom and Mrs. Old Guy, I found, and everyone here, I found out yesterday that I am now cancer-free.
Outstanding, John. That's great news.
Scott said Baker Square had the best carrot cake. It was a restaurant back in the day.
Don't think I heard of it. Where was that at? What town, city?
Eli says there is a does it brulee. Will there be a does it pate?
Does it pate? Well, that's funny. Let me tell you this. I'll get through my 365 Willet Brulees, and then I will move on to Willet Pate. Which is probably going to be every bit as fun and probably every bit as gross.
Greg says, old guy, before I die, I will do this if it's okay.
Well,
And then he says, yes, do it, do it, does it pay?
okay, well, we've got to wait till next year, or you know, about, what? About 51 weeks. I think I've done it for a week now. So, only 51 more weeks to go, guys.
Greg says, LOL, a burger is in there.
It is. Hamburger. I'll be bruleeing a burger before long. Yep.
Steve said, nice.
I'm not looking forward to any of the seafood brulee that's bound to be coming. The that bruleed canned chicken, I think, was the precursor of many bad things to come.
Craig says, old guy, you're still alive. Keep going, LOL. And Lisa says, Tom, how about a bacon wrap around a eclair?
A bacon wrapped eclair?
Yeah.
I'm not sure that you could do that. Bacon wrapped eclair. Not in the traditional sense of wrapping it around, and because you bake the shell first and you fill it with the eclair filling, and then to try to wrap bacon around it and cook it like that, it would destroy your cream filling and probably just get the outside shell just really soggy with bacon grease. But maybe a strip of bacon laid across on top of the chocolate strip. You know, where it's always got that line of chocolate across the top of the eclair. A nice crispy piece of bacon. I could do that. I could absolutely do that. Maybe even put on a couple slices.
Will lasagna brulee?
Will lasagna brulee? Well, I don't know.
What about jalapeno?
Mm. Yeah, hot peppers in general.
Arnold said that canned chicken one was his favorite.
Well, it wasn't mine.
Stanley says, this is such a funny group of people. I truly feel like I fit in.
Well, you do. You
Yep.
all do, and you're all welcome.
Yep.
We have a good time too. This is a fun little community that we have, and I really do look forward to this. And I did miss it the last couple Saturdays.
Steve says he got a brulee asparagus.
Brulee asparagus.
There's a couple votes for the jalapeno brulee.
Okay.
Greg says, okay, I have another one. A Sunnyside egg brulee.
Sunnyside egg brulee. Oh. Well, it wouldn't be Sunnyside by the time it was done. I'll tell
Or
you that.
cauliflower brulee.
Cauliflower brulee. Yeah, I can't even say it. Cauliflower brulee.
Lisa said, yep, that would work.
Awesome. Well, I'm going to, for those of you that may be interested, I know that a couple of you have inquired. So we are close to being done with the next 2 episodes of the George and Pudgy Show, as far as writing goes. So I'm hoping that sometime here in October, maybe we can get together with the cast and start looking over some of the script, and maybe late October or so have something coming out. And I've also, now that I have the time, I've been starting to re-edit the first George and Pudgy, the Pie in the Sky episode. And I'm re-editing that. It'll be a lot cleaner, a lot better, and it'll also be broke into 3 15-minute episodes instead of one long 45-minute episode. And that new content will be starting. I'll be starting to post that on my Old Guy Radio Players, I think is what it is, channel. So some of you have already subscribed, but when I actually start getting content, I'll start making more posts, and you guys will be aware of that. So that's coming up too. So, and I'll do the A Hunting We Will Go also, and that'll be broke up into the same 15 to 20 minute episodes. That was almost 2 hours. So
Yep. Yeah. That was Chumley, Greg. You could hear Chumley drinking.
Mm-hmm.
Steve says, nice. I'm excited for the Pudgy Show to come back.
Me too. Me too.
Greg, too. Woohoo. That would be awesome, Pudgy Show.
And I've been sort of reluctant to say anything, but I think now I'll go ahead and mention a little something that I have met the program director at a local public radio station, NPR, and she has expressed some interest in broadcasting, at least on a local level, some of my George and Pudgy, and you never know. It might get picked up by some other stations too, so
Yep, that would be awesome.
yep. A little bit of exciting news.
Scott says, I wonder how many Saturdays I have been here. I missed a few, but always look forward to hanging out with you and Val on Sundays.
Yeah, I don't know
You
how
and
many.
Val on Sunday.
I'm not sure how many have been here either, but quite a few, and we definitely look forward to, having you come on and getting your comments and whatnot. Same with everybody, and y'all are
definitely part of a growing YouTube family
Yeah.
that I definitely appreciate. I'm close to that 1,000 subscriber milestone. I think last count I had 39 more to go. So we're getting there. I doubt if I'll be able to go to California to do the live stream, but that still won't stop me from having that live stream and eating that special food that that lined up. And once again, for those of you that maybe don't remember, raw oyster with Vienna sausage covered with chocolate syrup and blue cheese dressing. And I'm looking forward to it, not looking forward to it. Thank you.
Greg, sometimes Val has it on Saturday and sometimes on Sunday. And sometimes not at all.
Right.
So
Yep.
he was asking.
Yeah.
And he is live streaming tomorrow.
Yeah, he will be streaming tomorrow. When they have things like county fairs or other kind of festivals and stuff like that, Val will go on, Saturday or sometimes Saturday and Sunday, and we won't get a live stream at all. So, yeah, I don't broadcast or live stream on Sundays, but Val, will. So that's just.
Greg says, I haven't got any notifications for Tom or Val. Makes me sad. So how do you click the bell and click?
Go to my homepage, and you'll see, where you can subscribe or whatever. Notifications. You click that, and you'll see the bell. Make the bell dark, and that will give you the notifications when something is coming up. Whether it's a new video that came out or if it's a notification of the live stream. And by the way, Scott, I think is it you, Scott, that I can't reply to? Steve. Steve's here, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Steve, I don't know if you can see. The best I can do is give your comment a heart. I don't know if you can see that or not. Let me know if you can see that. But I want to let you know that I see your comments all the time. I'm not sure why, but I cannot. It will not let me reply to your comments. I don't know why, but sorry. My son.
Hello.
I can call him back a little bit later. And wow, these 2 hours went by quick. Holy smokes! Well, I guess that's what happens when you're having fun. And it always is fun. I absolutely love doing these streams. And a lot of times, the more difficult it is, the more fun I kind of have with it. And I guess sometimes I can make it as difficult on myself as I want. I mean, like these pizza nights, I could just be, maybe just make the dough and have some, mozzarella that I buy and some pizza sauce that I buy and do it that way. But where's the fun in that? There's no fun in that for you. Might as well, if you're going to watch me make a pizza, it's only fair that I should, make a pizza and not just throw together some stuff that I bought at the grocery store. All right. Well, it is getting to be that magic hour.
Yep. Steve looks forward to the streams every week, and Scott said this was a normal stream, but dang, it went by too fast.
It did.
It's because you were off for 2 weeks. It felt quick.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It did seem to go kind of quick. I just looked at the clock. It's like, wow, these 2 hours just
Yeah.
snapped on by. But it felt good to be back. It is good to be back, and I will be back next Saturday night. We'll be doing shotgun shells for an appetizer and ham and pineapple pizza.
Yep.
For the entree. So, as always, if you got a last minute comment, something you want to say, something that you want to request for a dinner or a dessert, great time to do that. Great time. Yeah.
Greg says, I missed church for years in Val's streams.
Well, guys, I guess I'm going to call it good then. I will see you next Saturday night. And as always, if you can give back somehow in your community, even if it's helping out a neighbor, please do so, okay? There's enough crap going on without, adding to it. So make it better. All right. You guys have a good week. I'll see you next Friday. Or Friday. I'll see you next Saturday. Bye.
Have a good week.